the kendo class run by Sensei's father and started doing crazy drills. Alright, that's not an issue at all. Anyway, Sendra and Grand Sensei were happy as well. Tian Grand Sensei refers to Kaijiro's dad. Tanjiro put on the appearance of a star student and comforted Zenitsu while saying that. The latter glared at his friend full of hate. Back to the topic, what about my troubles? They were not solved at all. There's still that, right? Sorry, I forgot. As expected, he forgot. I'm going to face hell again tomorrow morning. Yeah, I really want to run away. I really want to run away to a world where Tomi, that guy, does not exist. After the iced coffee and desserts were served to their table, Zenitsu was still complaining non-stop. Just as Tanjiro was consoling him, the store's living mascot Kenzaki Aoi and their senior Kakao Shinobu came back together. Tanjiro and Zenitsu are here too. Welcome. I'll refill your tea. Please take a seat as well, Shinobu-senpai. Senpai, is sweetened maki and red beans with cream alright with you? Please add more brown sugar syrup. Aoi, who was in the second year of school, participated in the flower arrangement club, while Shinobu, who was a third-year student, was in both the pharmaceutical research club and fencing. Both of them had delicate features, especially Shinobu, who was a beautiful maiden who continuously received invites from various entertainment companies. Also, aside from having a cute appearance, her results were always at the top of the school, won fencing competitions and easily earned the title of Miss Kimetus every year. On the other hand, however, there were strange rumors circulating around about her, such as creating dangerous odorless and tasteless drugs in the pharmaceutical research club. Many teachers do not even dare to raise their heads in front of her, then that Tomioka could be one of them, and so on. A very minute minority of people even gave her a nickname, Poison Princess. Of course, Zenitsu never treated these rumors as a fact, and there was only one reason for this. Such a beautiful person can't be a bad person, right? What's wrong? You look so troubled. If you don't mind, do you want to talk to me about it? Shinobu, who was seated with them, asked in a worried manner. An infatuated expression crossed Zenitsu's face. Such a gentle person would not do such terrifying things. Those rumors must have been spread by someone who was jealous of her beauty and talents. There was no way he could be wrong. Actually, Zenitsu spilled out all the frustrations within his heart without hiding anything. After Shinobu listened to his troubles seriously while showing sympathy, she said, I think that Tomioka-sensei probably has high hopes for you, Zenitsu. High hopes? An unfamiliar phrase made Zenitsu furrow his brows. Shinobu showed a faint smile. Because Tomioka-sensei is that kind of person, he was always misunderstood by others or hated by students. Even though you have not been a morals committee prefect for long, but Zenitsu has always been following Tomioka-sensei, right? I guess he must be quite happy about it. No, I don't really want to follow him. It was just that the leash known as violence was forcing him to submit. There was a time before when Tomioka-sensei was mumbling to himself that Agastuma is doing a good job. You mean that, Tomioka-sensei? Zenitsu looked at Shinobu in disbelief. It was not known if it was because Shinobu was too beautiful or if the Tomioka described by Shinobu was so perfect that it was as though he was another person. Zenitsu did not feel nauseous when he said that person's name. Actually, Zenitsu said Tomioka's name perfectly as well when the two were speaking to Ringoku. Being a prefect of the Morals Committee is a tough job, but thanks to Zenitsu and the others of the same committee, this school can maintain such peace. The Academy's goddess lovely eyes narrowed into a smiling expression and she lightly placed her hands on Zenitsu's. There seemed to be some indescribable fragrance coming from her body. It was something like shampoo or some sort fragrance-containing product. Do your best, Zenitsu. I'll always support you. Yes, Zenitsu tightly grasped Shinobu's hands and he was so excited that blood was about to spray from his nose. Leave everything to me, he said as though he was making an oath. I'm in bliss. I'm really in a heavenly bliss. He was feeling awesome beyond words. At this time, Aoi came over with a refill of tea and sweetened maki with red beans and cream. She had an indescribable expression on her face and she glanced at Shinobu and Zenitsu before softly saying, although it's not very nice to say this, but Zenitsu, you're the 13th person this month who Shinobu-senpai said she'll always support, so I advise you to take her words with a pinch of salt. This is for your own good, of course. Her words went right over Zenitsu's head. This is great, Zenitsu. You're suited to be a prefect after all the best, Tanjiro said, smiling broadly. However, just like before, Zenitsu did not hear his words. Aoi helplessly sighed. Right, just you wait. I will achieve something. After all, I am the man who Shinobu-senpai said she will support forever. Zenitsu, who had a simple personality, passionately made a vow in his heart. Tomioka-sensei. The next morning, once he saw Tomioka, who was conducting uniform checks at the school gate, Zenitsu dashed over immediately with a cheerful smile on his face. Today Tomioka was wearing his sports attire as usual. A whistle that he used to give orders was hung around his neck and his favorite bamboo sword was held in his hand. Sensei, I made a reservation at the hair salon this Saturday. I will dye my hair black and I'll give my utmost effort in this duty as a morals committee prefect. From now on I will be asking you for your strict guidance as though he had been reborn, Zenitsu loudly declared, his eyes shining. You're damn noisy. Unexpectedly, Tomioka gave him a punch that sent him flying. Stop screaming in the school grounds, Nonapsvin, and image courtesy of Ultraviolet Heart Tumbrel. What, you're being too unreasonable. Zenitsu collapsed on the spot so quickly, even his tears did not flow out. When it came to their afternoon break, Tanjiro, I don't want to be a prefect of the morals committee anymore. I had enough. Because Tomi Zenitsu Agastuma Zenitsu's wailing reverberated non-stop. And by the way, because I helped in preventing the loss of a precious talent, please increase the number of times our club can use the gym from next month onwards, Tomioka-sensei. After that, someone witnessed Shinobu threatening, or should one say making a request to a teacher with an expression that would not even harm a fly. After hearing this news, Zenitsu was bedridden for 3 days and 3 nights, but that was a story for another day. Today was another peaceful day for Kimetis Academy for everyone with exception of one individual.